Good morning, my dear students. Today we will start lecture on permutations and combinations. It is very important topic. Not only theory part, JEE main part. It is very important in all competitive exams. So everyone has to practice this chapter. Most important in all competitive exams. Without this chapter, there is no competitive exam. So we have to practice more and more time permutations and combination chapter. Okay. So entire permutations and combinations is only about counting only. So this is about only counting. Okay, this is about only counting. How fast can you count different possibilities that exist? How fast can you count? So to count this one, there are certain rules are there. What are the rules? What do you mean for rule? So let us see. I explain. I am just taking a trivial example for sake of understanding. I take here, I take a grid. In grid, there are 7 dots in grid which has 7 dots. And there are such like 5 rows. So I take 5 rows also. So like I take the 5 rows. Okay. So I have to ask you one question. How many dots are there in all? Would you be sitting on counting each of these dots? No. Why? Because we know that it is one of the rule. So what do you observe here? It is a rectangular grid. In a rectangular grid, total number of, observe that how many are there? How many columns? 7 columns. How many rows are there? 5 rows. Therefore, number of dots, total number of dots. Total number of dots is equal to 7 into 5 is equal to 35. So this is the rule. Like we have the rules in the permutations and the combinations. So there are in permutation combinations we have only 2 primary rules are there. Okay, what are the 2 primary rules? Rule number 1. So here rule number 1 is first rule. I am taking fundamental principle of first one. This is fundamental. Actually, fundamental principle of the first one is multiplication. And second one is addition. So these are the rules. Fundamental principle of multiplication, A P M shortly we can denote. And fundamental principle of addition, this is also we can shortly write A. Fundamental principle of addition, fundamental principle of multiplication. This multiplication is also called, what do you call this one? Rule of AND. This is also called rule of AND. and this is called rule of R. Rule of R. Okay? Product rule. Fundamental principle of addition. Fundamental principle of multiplication is also called product rule. Also called rule of AND. Fundamental principle of addition is also called rule of R. Now we are going to start. What is the fundamental principle of multiplication? Multiplication rule. Multiplication rule. So firstly, I take the definition. You also know this definition is very important. So that is, if an event A can occur in m different ways. M different ways. M different ways. Following which another event we take a B. Another event B can occur in n different ways. N different ways. Following which another event B can occur in n different ways. Then the total number of occurrence of then the number of total number of occurrence of events in the given order m into n ways. M into n ways. So which is called, this is called fundamental principle of multiplication. Is called fundamental principle of multiplication rule. Okay? So this is how to explain with using example. So let us see, first of all, how many events are there? Remember all of you, event A occurring first work done in m days. First work is completed in m days. So he did in n days. And second work also done in how many days? N days. So both the works together, both are together how many days? M into n days. So remember, this is the formula. So given in the given order meaning sequence. Sequence meaning what? One after the other. So respect to them simultaneously. Okay. So this is the multiplication rule. So in this multiplication rule, how to take the example? So let us take example here. I take one small example for sake of understanding. You also practice these type of problems. I take here, the question is, there are 3 rows. There are 3 rows. How many rows I take here? So 3 rows. There are 3 rows. From city A to city B. There are 3 roads from city A to city B, and 2 roads from city B to city C. From city B to city C. how many ways a person to travel from city A to city C, city A to city C via city B. So this is our question. There are 3 routes from city A to city B and 2 routes from city B to city C. Question is, how many ways a person travel from city A to city C via city B? So I take the example. This is for sake of understanding explanation. Let us take this is the city A. So like model like this. And city B. Okay. So I take the first one is Javakandi. Second one Modol B. And city C I take the Balakot. Okay. From Bagalkot to Modol, how many routes are given? How many are given? 3 routes. So there are 3 routes are there. Okay. So how many routes are there? So 3 routes. So the number of routes from A to B is equal to how many? Number of routes from A to B. Number of routes from A to B is equal to how many are there? 2. Clear? So this is very clear point. Number of routes from A to B is equal to 2. Is equal to 3 routes are given. Next, number of routes from B to C, how many are given? Number of routes from C to B to C is equal to how many are there? 2 routes are there. There are 2 routes. Okay? But there is no direct route from A to C. So here, firstly, he has to travel from, he will go from A to B. Does he stop here? No. First he travel from, as a person travel from A to B, and then further also he does not stop here. He doesn't stop here because he wants to reach station C only. So he is aiming on A to C, but there is no direct route from A to C. So firstly he has to travel from A to B. He travels from A to B and then travel from B to C. Okay. Then total number of ways find out here. That means he does not stop means here. So which conjunction do we use? Which conjunction do we use? And the conjunction. And then further. Why? Because he did not stop here. So and then means further as well as following. First he travel from A to B, then travel from B to C. That means further means here sequence is there. A to B and B to C. Sequence is there. Given order is there. So that is called multiplication rule. So which rule do we use? Which rule do we use? So what to do? Do I add or multiply? We have to multiply. So I have to do it a multiplication. So here as a person travel from A to B and then B to C. Why? Because there is no direct route from A to C. If there is no direct route from A to C means first he reached the station B. He reached station B and then he traveled from B to C. He travels from A to B and then from B to C. So which rule do we use here? What to do? Do I add or multiply? We have to use multiplication. So I use here multiplication. Therefore, total number of days. Therefore, total number of days. Total number of days is equal to m into n. 3 into 2, that is equal to 6 days. So this is the answer of the question. I hope that you understand this rule. Okay? Do you want one more example? So see once again this example. There are 3 routes from A to B. Okay? So he traveled from A to B. He does not stop here, and then he traveled from B to C. And then it says sequence following order is there, given order given simultaneously. So one of the first he traveled, then after he traveled, and then further means we have to use conjunction and means we have to use what to do? Do I add or multiply? We have to multiply. So I have to do it multiplication. I have to do multiplication, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6 days. Okay, for sake of understanding, I will take the one more example to you. Example number 2. I take here a student, any example, from you only I can write this example. A student has 3 school bags, 3 school bags and 2 water bottles. A student has 3 school bags and 2 water bottles. How many ways to carry school bags and water bottles? So this is the question. You can create this. All these are live examples. So you can create a student has 3 school bags and 2 water bottles. How many ways to carry school bag and water bottles? So here we have to, how many ways we have to choose. So how many school bags are there? Let us say school bags are many. School bags are, let S1, how many school bags are there? 3 school bags are there. Let S1, S2, S3 all school bags. All school bags. And how many water bottles are there? 2 are there. So water bottles I am taking that B1, B2 all water bottles. Okay. Now, how many ways we have to choose? So, student here is there. So, I am taking student. So, student. So, he selected. Okay. So, firstly, he selected how many ways here? Selecting 3 ways. Those are what? S1, S2, S3. So he has to choose 3 school bags, that is S1, S2, S3. So how many ways he has to choose? So he has to choose only 3 ways. This is nothing but 3 ways. Having selection school bags, further he did not stop there. Further he wants to select select water bottles also. Having S1, with the S1, how many ways he has to select water bottles? With the S1, he has to select water bottle B1, water bottle B2. Correct? With the S1, having selection what school bags, he has to select with the S1 B1, S1 B2. So number of possibilities. So how many different possibilities we have? Possibilities we have to find out. Avakasham, opportunities. So S1 B1, S1 B2. Like he has to select. So this is equal to, that meaning here selection is S1 B1. Okay. This is one selection, different selection. Another one is S1 B2. Similarly, with the S2, with the school bag S2, he has to select water bottle B1, water bottle B2. So here S2 B1. It is also one of the possibility. He has to select like this. And S2 B2. In the same manner, with S3, with the school bag 3, he has to select the water bottles B1, B2. So the selections are S3, B1, S3, B2. Okay. Now count the total number of possibilities. Okay. Count the total number of possibilities. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways are there. Correct. But here, how many water bottles are there? 2 ways are there. Okay, so 6. What do I do? Do I add or multiply here? This is equal to, this 6 is equal to 3 into 2 ways. Okay, so the first event is what? This is the school bag, and further, and then he has to chosen water bottles. So how many ways? 2 ways. Okay, total number of selections, total number of possibilities. The number of possibilities is equal to how many? 6. Clear this is? So like we have to select the total number of ways, total number of possibilities. So many examples to explain. For example, a student has 3 shirts and 2 pants. How many ways he can wear different dresses? Okay, how many ways? 6 ways. Suppose here 3 shirts and 3 pants are given. How many ways he can wear in different ways? 3 into 3. So 3 shirts he can choose in 3 ways. 3 pants he can choose in 3 ways. Total number of ways is equal to 3 into 3 is equal to 9 ways. So this is about fundamental principle of multiplication. I hope that you may understand. Once again I repeat the definition. If an event A can occur in m different ways. So first event. So here first event is what? He travelled from A to B in 3 ways. He does not stop here. He did not stop. He's not sitting there. He further and then travelled, and then he travelled from B to C. Why? Because the question is, he wants to travel from A to C through via city B only, through Mudol. So here Jamakandi to Bagalko through Mudol only there is a route. There is no direct route from A to C. So the second event is done in 2 ways. So the total number of ways is equal to m into n ways. M into n ways. Total number of ways is. Like here also, what is the first event? School bag. How many ways? 3 ways. What is the second event? Water bottles. How many ways he has done? 2 ways. Total number of ways is equal to 6 ways. So this is the simple rule we have to use always. Okay? What to do? Further doing. Okay? Shirt. With shirt wearing, can he go outside? Is it true? It is not correct way. Because he must wear shirt with pant only body. Any one of them wearing, can he go outside? Can he go outside? No, it's never. Okay, so that's why you should also follow that. Further meaning, following means here we have to use multiplication rule. Now I am going to the second rule. What is the fundamental principle of addition rule? Okay, shall I write? Okay, now take the second definition. Fundamental principle of addition rule. Fundamental principle of addition rule, how to define. So let us take definition. I am taking firstly addition rule definition. If an event A can occur in m different ways, following which another event B can occur in n different ways, then here only the value changed here. That is, then either is here, either m or n, either event A or event B occur. Then the number of ways, either any one of them here. So here the total number of ways of occurrence of the events here. Then either of events occur here. Then either of an events occur in how many ways? M plus n ways. So this is called fundamental principle of addition. So what do you call this one? Fundamental principle of addition. Either means here, remember all of you, either event A or event B, one of them occurred possibility. Both together not occur here. So there is together occurred, but here either event A occurred means B not occur. B occurred means B not occur. Either A or B occur. Either A or B occurred means we have to use addition rule of a fundamental principle. Okay, let us see one example. I will explain to you. One example enough for sake of understanding. Let us see. I am taking the example here. Select, nowadays here cricket going on now. IPL matches are going. So that's why I am taking this one. Select here captain of cricket team. Select captain of cricket team from here. I am taking 5 bowlers and 6 total, 11 no, 6 batsmen. 6 batsmen. Okay. Select captain of cricket team from 5 bowlers and 6 batsmen. So how many ways we are choosing? Okay, captain. So here how many bowlers are there? So bowlers are B1, B2, B3 and B3. So take the bowlers here. So total number of bowlers are how many are there? 5 bowlers. So I select either B1, he may be captain, or I select B2, I select B3, I can select B4, I can select B5. Any one of them I can select here. So how many ways we are choosing here? Captain from the 5 bowlers. How many ways? 5 ways. So this is nothing but captain. So this is any one of them only one way. So one captain will be required. So out of 5 bowlers, we can select here any one of them. So number of possibilities. Number of possibilities equal to number of bases is equal to how many here? Total number of bases is equal to 5. And bowlers over 6. From this also maybe we can select no. So I am taking 6 batsmen. From this also we can select a captain. Either the captain may be either bowler or that is only batsmen. So here 6 batsmen. So batsmen will give the names here. T1 maybe so A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So, but we needed only one captain only from this. We don't want here, there is no possibilities to captains. So, total number of ways equal to how many ways? Total number of possibilities for selecting captain. From this only we have only 6 ways. So, what do I do? Do I select here captain from bowlers and batsmen? From bowler one captain, from batsman one captain is there in the game? No. We have only one captain is there in the game. So that's why. So what to do? Do I add or multiplication? Do I add or multiply? So we have to select captain either from bowlers or from batsmen. Either or is there. So what to do? So we have to use addition. So therefore, total number of ways. Therefore, number of ways is equal to how many are there? 5 plus 6. That is equal to 11 ways. So total number of ways is equal to 11 ways. Okay. We cannot select captain from bowlers one captain, from batsmen one captain. It is not there. It does not exist. So there exists important here. Number of possibilities that exists important. Here number of possibilities exist only one captain out of 11 players. Those are maybe he may be either bowler or batsman. So total number of ways to choose captain is equal to 11 ways. So that is the meaning of either of the events. Either batsman or bowler. So total number of ways is equal to 11. This is about fundamental principle of addition. It is also called rule of R. These are the certain rules, primary rules. Okay. Using these primary rules, we have to solve the exercise problems also. These are the main rules. Remember? So what is the first one? Fundamental principle of multiplication. So fundamental principle of multiplication. When do we use? We have to use this rule. Okay, for the continuing process, one after the other, further means we do not stop there, and then we have to fill. Okay, that is called, and then that is called multiplication rule. Once again, I will say definition. First work done in m ways, and second work done in n ways. Okay, then both the works together is equal to m into n ways. So first work and second work both together. This is addition rule is either first work or second work done in either first one or second event. Okay, completed. That can be done in m plus n ways. This is called addition rule. Either or. This is the rock symbol. Either or symbol is there. Either means we have to follow addition rule. Plus and symbol. Further, following, further, steps further, we have to use multiplication rule. Remember this is. Why? Because here these are independent events. So like we have to use fundamental principle of counting rules. One is rule of multiplication. Second one is rule of addition. Okay. Now we are going to the problems. So models wise. So one by one we have to see that. What what is the first model in permutations and combinations using fundamental principle of multiplication and fundamental principle of addition. Questions are different ways. I have to give model wise. These all things should be remembered one by one. You don't forget, because these are very useful for entrance point of view. Suppose if you are going to railway exams or MBA exam, okay, or else bank exams, any BSc, whatever they give, B.Ed exams, group service. So in all certain ways, in all competitive exams, this is very important thing. Now I am going to model number 1. Methods here. Model number 1. Model wise I am going here. In model number 1, the first one is, there are again two cases, with 0, without 0. So firstly we have to follow without 0. Without 0 case. Okay? Without 0. The question is, find the number of, questions are asking like this. The first question, find the number of, write down, find the number of 4 digits find the number of 4-digit numbers, 4 digits that can be formed by using the digits digits here. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If no digit is repeated, so this is the question formation. Find the number of 4-digit numbers. Okay, 4-digit numbers. 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if no digit is repeated. So remember all of you, this is the very important condition. This is not a primary condition. This is called, we should call general condition. I have to say difference of primary and general conditions also. No repeated, remember, these are called general conditions. What do you call? General conditions. Okay, means here there is no any primary condition. So how to solve these type of questions? Once you understand black diagram, the answer is very easy. So let us see. So given digits what? So using digits. What are the given digits? Given digits are 1 to 7. Not taking 8, 9 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You also create the number of plenty of questions. This is the method only. Okay, once you understand these things, we reduce a lot of text of time. So using digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to form which digit number? 4-digit numbers. So we have to form very simple which are actually most of the, this is total technique what? Technique, counting method. Using techniques only we have to solve. No formulas, nothing here. Very simple. There is no formulas, no need to by hand anything. We have to form which digit number? 4-digit numbers. 4-digit numbers. I write simply 4-digit numbers like this. The good idea is, very good approaching way. So 4-digit numbers we have to form. So immediate idea is important. So what to do? We create the positions. So I create the positions like this. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the required positions. Clear? So 4-digit number means there are 4 places meaning. Okay. So you should count from left to right. How to left to right? How to count? This is called first place. It is called second place. This is called third place. Fourth place. Next fifth place. Sixth place. Seventh place. Like we should count. How to read from right to left? So right to left we have to read like this. This is called unit place. What do you call? Unit place. This is tens place. This is hundreds place. This is thousands place. Next one, 10,000 place. So like we have to read all this. Okay? Reading also very very important. So remember all of you. Right to left we should use unit place, tens place, hundreds place, thousand place like this. Clear? Okay, now I am going to the problem. Let us see. So one more condition is general condition is given. So we have formed 4-digit numbers. Repetition is allowed or not allowed? That is important. So repetition is not allowed. So 4-digit numbers without repetition. So since condition is given without repetition. Just for sake of understanding, I written like this. We will write in exam without repetition. Okay. Now I create the good idea is create the positions 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have to create like the positions. Since there is no repetition, there is no any primary condition. It is called general condition. Remember, what do you call this is general condition. Since there is no primary condition, so we have to stop 4-digit numbers. We have to fill the numbers either end. Means you may start from right to left or left to right. Okay, you can start like this. How many ways, my question I have to ask? I ask you, how many ways? This total number of digits, how many? Total is equal to, how many are there? Total 76 are there. Not a 7 number, 7 digits. These 7 digits, how many ways could I fill in the first place? I can fill, so this place, this is called the first place. I can start either end. You start here, left to right, or right to left, no problem. Because since there is no primary condition, so you have to start either end. Okay, if I start with left side, how many ways could I fill? One number, one way. Okay, can I fill 2? 2 ways. Can I fill 3? Okay, third way this is. So like, how many ways can I fill this one? So I have to fill this place. How many ways? 7 ways. Clear? How many ways could I fill first position in the first place? These 7 numbers, chances. 1. Okay, this is the one possibility. 2, second possibility. 3, third possibility. 4, fourth possibility. 5, fifth possibility. 6, 7. Let's count that 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Total number of how many? 7 possibilities are there. So there exists in the first place 7 ways. Understood this point? Having filled this position, take a pause. Having filled this position. So that means what is the meaning of this one? Among these 7 numbers, one of the number has gone here. Means filled, one number has filled. Any number is fixed. So his place is fixed. Now, hereafter, how many numbers are left here? Reminding, how many are left? One number, suppose here 4 number is filled there in the first place. Chances are 7. One number has gone. The remaining how many are there? How many ways? 6 numbers. In this place, how many ways could I choose? So I have to fill in 6 ways. Clear this one? Similarly, so again one number has gone here. One of the number has gone. So 4 is completed. Suppose 6 is completed there. Or 7 is completed. Okay, any one number has filled there. Now how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many ways could I fill in the third place? I filled in 5 numbers are there. This place how many ways? 5 ways. And this place how many ways? 4 ways. So what to do? Do I add? Do I add here? Do I add this one? Or do I multiply? What to do? So I have to do multiplication. Why? Because I filled in the first position. I did not stop here. Further, I want to fill. Why? Because we need 4 digit numbers required. 4 places required. So started from A. He does not stop here. Again he has to move to second place. Again move to and then means what? Multiplication. So we have to multiply these numbers. So we have to use which rule? Fundamental principle of multiplication. So what is the answer of this one? Calculate. 7 into 6, 42. 5 into 4, 20. So total 0, 4, 8. So total number of ways equal to 840 ways. Okay. This is the procedure to calculate 4 digit numbers without repetition. Okay. Now the same thing, the same black diagram explain words long ways. How do I explain? So very simple words are there. So number of ways to fill in the first place. To fill in the first place is equal to how many ways? 7 ways. Following second place, third place, following rest of the numbers are there. Following number of ways to fill in the second place. To fill in the second place is equal to how many ways? 6 ways. Next one. Similarly, number of ways to fill in the third place. To fill in the third place is equal to 5 ways. Similarly, number of ways to fill in the fourth place. To fill in the fourth place equal to 4 ways. So all completed. Okay, first place filled, second place filled, fourth place, third place also filled. We got 4 digit numbers. So finally total number of ways. Therefore, by using which rule applied here? Fundamental principle of multiplication. Fundamental principle of multiplication. You write clearly, don't have PM. Okay, he doesn't know what he is taken. Fundamental principle of multiplication. Total number of ways. Total number of ways equals 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 ways. This answer will be 840 ways. Clear this one? This is the model. In textbooks also they exercise problems we are doing like this in long ways, with long ways also. Mainly you should understand black diagram. Whenever you understand black diagram, this writing is only simple. Okay? So primary condition given, general condition is given, very important thing. So remember, repeated without repeated, that is called general solution, general condition. Okay? Okay, using these digits. Shall we give one more question? Note down all of you fastly these things using digits. First field, how many possibilities? We have to define number of possibilities that exist. In this place, 7 numbers exist here. 7 numbers exist. Not a number 7. 7 possibilities exist. You can, so in the first place in 4 digits, maybe 1, maybe 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 digit, 2, 4, 3, 1, okay, 2, 7, that is 3, 7, 8, 1, 4, 8, 9, 6, 4, 8, not there. 2, 7, 3, 7, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like in the first place here, these numbers are 1, 1 like this will come. How many possibilities are there? 7 possibilities, not a number 7. We remember all of it. This is only 7 possibilities. Okay, after one number has got here, we filled here. Having filled this position, how many numbers are left here? One number is filled, there is fixed. That number is fixed. The remaining how many left? There are 6 left. 6 means here second position. We are not stopping here. We do not stop there. We are continuing the up until the getting 4 digit numbers. Second place. Second place, how many possibilities are there? These remain 6 ways. Next way, 5 ways. Next place, 4 ways. Like we have to fill this number of possibilities. So further and then fill. So that's why we have to use multiplication rule. Clear? Now shall I go one more problem? Okay, let us see the next question. Same model problem, condition only I am changing. If digit is repeated, the condition is digit is repeated. Write down next problem. Find the number of 4-digit numbers that can be formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if digit is repeated. If digit is repeated. So digits are repeated here. Means using number we have to use number of times. Okay. Same number here. Suppose if fixed means again we have to same. Again we have to use like this. Pick the same thing. Again we have to fill. So that is called repetition is allowed. Repetition is allowed here. Find the number of 4-digit numbers. So I follow firstly, best idea important. The very good idea, create the positions. The most important this is only. Good idea this is. Create the which digit number 4 digits. So we have to create 4 positions like 4 slots. Hereafter, what to do? So condition is what? We have to form 4-digit numbers with repetition. So with repetition only there. So with repetition. So we have to form 4-digit numbers with repetition. So take the 4 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the question is, since here repetition is allowed, how many ways could I fill these 7 numbers in the first place? How many ways could I fill? I have to fill in this position. How many ways? 7 ways. So number of possibilities that exist. There 7 possibilities are exist. So 7 ways we have to fill. Having filled this position, take a pause. How many digits are left here? 6 digits are left. But since what is the condition? Repetition is allowed. Suppose if I use number 6, can you use the same number in the next place? Yes. So now how many digits are there? 7 digits are there. So how many ways could I fill in the second place? This can be also filled in 7 possibilities. 7 ways. Similarly, in the third place, how many ways? We have filled in the third place also 7 ways. Fourth place also filled in 7 ways. The reason because repetition is allowed. So with repetition condition is given. Now what do I do? What do I do? Do I add or multiply? So I have to do it multiplication. Why? Because I do not stop in the first place. I have to, and then further I fill the second place, third place, fourth place. So we have to use multiplication rule. So the total number of ways is equal to 7 raised to 4. Simplify. Okay, how to write in exam? Using given digits. What are the given digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many? Which digit number we have to form? We have to form 4 digit numbers with repetition. Above problem without repetition. Number of ways to fill in the first place equal to 7 ways. Following number of ways to fill in the second place also 7 ways. Number of ways to fill in third place also 7 ways. Fourth place also 7 ways. So using fundamental principle of multiplication is equal to 7 into 7 into 7 into 7 is equal to 7 raised to 4 ways. Clear this problem? So very simple, repetition is allowed also, very easy. Once you understand my graphical idea, you can easily solve any question in the exam. Are you clear? So mainly, what is the primary condition, what is the general conditions, we have to observe on this. So like we have to follow one by one model, and tomorrow I will continue the same process, that is a little change, little variation is there, we have to see one by one model. So model number 1 is without zero model, okay? Clear?